We are going to teach, we're going to learn, and we're going to improve our lives. I haven't heard of BuilderAll. Oh, but you will. What is BuilderAll? It's an internet marketing platform. Okay, so here we go. We're going to learn more about BuilderAll. Okay, so you've watching this video because you obviously want to know how to make multiple streams of income. And one thing we're going to talk about this is just how to get there and how not to get there. Okay, not getting there is just not taking action. And I highly suggest that you join my team, BuilderAll304.com, and let me help you walk through it. Okay, it's a business that I think is a no-brainer, especially in this time and age, because brick and mortar stores are all going under. I mean, Toys R Us is going under. Amazon is the biggest. It overtook Walmart. So we all know Walmart was a big player. But anyway, Amazon is, business owners finding it hard to pay for brick and mortar for certain things, selling things online, basically. That's what that's about. So I'll be looking at my notes here off and on, so forgive me on that. But we're going to talk about a job. Jobs are very important. If you don't have one, then you know how important they are. I always say if you want to make your mama happy, get you a job. So jobs are very important. The bad things about jobs is that you have to give them 8 hours to get 8 hours pay. With my BuilderAll304.com platform, you'll make money 24/7, 365 days a year, no matter if you're home or on vacation or whatever you're going on. It's that's the key, is to make money. Either have someone performing a task that you're paying them to do, but you're getting, of course, more money than what you're paying out. That's how it works. But this way, in BuilderAll304.com, you're getting people to perform a task, and you're getting when I say you're getting a commission from it. But that's how you build multiple streams of income, especially in a residual income. And you can build this over a period of your life and reap the benefits for it for the rest of your life. And you can either sell the business or pass it down to your kids. So it's something you really need to take a look at. So let's get back to the multiple streams of income. How do you generate multiple streams of income? So we're going to start off with BuilderAll304.com. Go to that website. Check it out. Okay, so you have a job. That's a stream. But I highly suggest somebody go get a career. Careers pay more, better benefits, and you can retire from them more comfortably. Because if you have a career, normally the company that you're working for is at least helping you in your retirement plan. To where a job, not so much. The company that you're working for or the guy you're working for is not helping you in your retirement. So to where if you have a career, the company you're working for is helping you build your retirement, and he's paying you more and giving you more benefits. So a career is the way to go. And if your mom was happy you having a job, she'll jump up and down and cry probably when you have a career. So you just think about that. So unless you just have a wealthy dad or a rich uncle or an aunt or something like that, then you're going to either have to have a job or a career, especially when you first start out. Very few people get into a multiple stream situation early in life. It normally takes a time to do it. It's like going through college. You just don't go into college and graduate the next day. It takes time and work and energy and everything else, but you reap the benefits at the end of it. So that's really what I'm trying to say, is there's hard work and everything. So if you're not willing to work, good luck. That's all I can tell you. You're not going to do well or do anything in most things. So the thing about a job is that they're normally real subject to being fired in a job, okay? You go to work, and the next thing you know, the boss says, hey, you're fired. You're done. A career, it's normally not so much that bad in a, there's HR, they have HR, and you got some rules to it, and it's a little harder to get fired in a career than it is a job, okay? But when you're your own boss, unless you just have a bad day and you fire yourself, you kind of stuck with yourself there, right? So that's a good thing about being your own boss there. But the thing about a career is you got good pay, good benefits, and you can retire from it. That's the good thing about a career, okay? And so anyway, so let's just jump down to the lifestyle. Now, like I said, I apologize, I'm jumping around here, but I don't know this stuff off the top of my head, as they say. So lifestyle. So how do you get into a multiple stream of income? Okay, so mom and dad want you to go to college. All moms and dads want their kids to go to college, or just somehow or another luck into a really good job or a good career, right? They want you to go to college so you can have, everyone's told that if you go to college and make good grades and you do this and that, you'll end up with a good job. That's not true. If you go to college, you really need to go into something that might not be something you want to do, and that's one of the downfalls of going through a college education and going that route, is you may not get to do what you want to do, but if you use your head and you get something that requires a license or a certificate or something to that effect, you can demand more money for your talents, right, for your training. I tell people, look back over your high school years, if you're in that transition period between high school and college, and just say, hey, how interested was I in high school? Because when you're in school, especially in high school years, if you're not applying yourself and looking towards college, you're going to be limited to the colleges you can go to, okay? So if you're like I was, you just kind of bounced through high school and college wasn't even in your sights. I went in the military for 10 years, and college wasn't a thing. So I went to college after I got out on a GI Bill, and if you're in the military, I highly suggest you take advantage of that GI Bill, right? So you go to college 2 to 4 years, you rack up a bunch of debt when you go to college. So like I said, do something that's going to pay. If you're going to go through college, and if your heart desire to be a doctor, you're talking 8 years and hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt, maybe. Like I said, unless you got a lot of money. But this is the benefit. I always say this: a caregiver is someone who takes care of someone, either the elderly, hurt, something like that. They're going to make around $10 an hour. That's giver, depending where you're at and all this and that in the country, around $10 an hour, all right? An LPN, which requires either a certificate or a license or something, you got a little bit more education on it. You're going to make 33% more income on average. Those folks make around $15 an hour, $18 an hour, whatever they're making, but it's considerably more than just a caretaker. You're getting a little bit more money for a little bit more education, a little bit more of your time, maybe a little bit more expense. I think that's a jump to take if you're in that field. There's other fields and all this and that. But if you want to jump from that LPN up to a nurse, now you're up in the $30 range. So you almost 50% doubled your money hourly for a little bit more. When I say a little bit more, it's probably around 2-3 years more of your life. But to make 50% more every hour, it's well worth it. And if you decide to be I always say, if you're going to do like a nursing thing, specialize. Be a specialty nurse. Go into a special field, like a nurse practitioner or something like that. Do something that's going to advance you even more than that. And those folks make, 6 figures. So, and then if you get to that level, you're really almost a doctor at that point. So if you go a little bit more, you're going to quadruple your money hourly if you're being paid hourly. Even if it's salary, you're going to, make a lot more. But normally the higher up in education, the higher money, the longer hours you work. But if you're smart about it, you can make a lot of money when you're early in your age, and then you can sit back and ride it out. As long as you have multiple streams of income. That's really what this is about, okay? So if you're a specialty doctor, like a brain surgeon, heart surgeon, or something like that, you can really make great money, okay? but it requires a lot of training. And then again, it goes back, you have to ask yourself, how good of a student am I? Not to say that anyone, I honestly believe anyone can be trained to be a doctor, to be anything. They just have to put their head to it, okay? So don't think, well, I didn't do well in high school, that you can't be a certain thing in life. You can be anything you want in life. There's no doubt about that. But it depends on how much you want to apply yourself, okay? And applying yourself and working hard is the key of anything. Anything we discuss here, that's the key. Working hard and applying yourself, okay? So, but I tell people this: if you're in high school and you're kind of hard-headed like I am, and you really didn't excel, and you just don't have the interest of going to a college, whether it's 2, 4, 6, 8, whatever it is, you just don't have you don't want that for whatever the reason. I didn't want it either, so I understand. Go to trade school, learn a trade. I know this to be a fact. If you go to school, go to trade school, become a welder. Welders are in incredible demand, and they make 6 figures. Now, the only bad thing behind it is you're gone a lot. You're out working in the weather and this and that. But you can go on these pipelines and make a fortune, okay, being a welder. So, and anyone can weld, to a certain extent. But think about that. Just go to trade school, very little debt. And the thing about that is that some of these pipe unions will pay for your education. They'll pay for your education. Then when you step out onto the job, they're going to pay you 100% of what that job pays. And I'm telling you, they're making incredible amounts of money. So being a welder, a trade school, a mechanic, the list goes on and on. But just, look at a trade school instead of college. That's just, you need a source of income coming in so you can take off with your life. And if you go to school, this is another thing. If you go to school, what you need to do is look at maybe buying a place, talking to your parents and say, look, I have to rent a place anyway, so let me find a place that needs some work done to it, get some buddies, have a party where they come over, and as long as they don't get too drunk, your walls are leaning, going like this or whatever, have a building party. Let them come over and lay some floor, paint, put some sweat equity into a place. You're going to be paying rent there to go to school anyway, unless you live close to the college. But then you can, if you have like a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom, 6 on up, whatever, you can rent those rooms out to other college students, and I'm telling you that it should only take 2 other people to pay for the rent and for your utilities. That's where you should set your goal. To rent to 2 other people, get a 3-bedroom house, and you should be able to pay the rent, the mortgage, and the utilities. Okay, who knows what the interest rate's going to go to nowadays, but anyway, that should be the rule. But if you can get 3 in there, you're banking. Okay, if you get 3 people renting, if you've got a 4-bedroom, you're living in one, and you're renting out 3 other bedrooms, you're banking money. You should be. All right. So think about that. That's you build, you fix it up, you live there for free. In fact, you bank a little bit of money while you're doing it. That's a revenue, man. That's a source of revenue coming into your pocket every month. Okay. So you build that up. When you graduate and you move on, you just move somebody into your bedroom and rent it out to them. Then when somebody graduates, you keep that going, and that's a source of revenue for you for as long as you own the property. And I'd say once you get to a certain point, and if you move far away from it, you can put it into a realtor's hands, let them manage it for you. You can do that, and it's very valuable. I would do that. But there may come a point you want to sell it. But then again, you look at the money that you've saved and the money you made over the years, and then you're going to get a chunk of change for your retirement. So that's a great source of, and you just multiply that. You do it once, you do it twice, you do it again, you do it again. And the next thing you know, you have a great source of income. That's a stream of income for you. So you think about that. That's a great way of doing it. So okay. All right, so now we're going to go down to what I'm really wanting to talk to you about, BuilderAll304.com. Okay, what it is BuilderAll304.com. We sell websites. We're a building platform. We host, we do the hosting, and we do the building of the platform of the website, and it includes all the marketing tools that you could need or want. Okay. The only thing we don't do is we don't sell domains, and I would love to see us get into that, but as it stands right now, we're not. But so you say, what's so important about a website? I mean, okay, what's that income source coming from a website? Okay, so let me ask you this. We already mentioned Amazon, and you've heard of people what they call drop shipping, right? I don't really call that. I call it internet retailing, but anyway, it's a whole other story. But the point of it is, and I'm going to continue telling you that it's internet retailing, all right, not drop shipping. So probably won't hear me say that again. I hope not. So the point of it is this: is you can build yourself a website, and if you join my team, it's $50 a month right now. It may go up, but if you don't want to join my team and you just want the web, I can sell it to you for $30 a month. It'll give you can have all the tools to build your website and market it. So it's no brainer, $30 a month, and plus you'd have to buy your domain, and then you'd have to build it. That's your time and all this and that. So with that said, if you're a builder, if you're a business owner and a partner of mine, you can sell these websites. You can go out and go to local businesses and say, hey, would you like for me to build you a site? Because you're going to charge them, websites go from anywhere. You can sell it for anything you want, $1 if you want. But the point of it is, you're not going to do that. You're going to sell that website to where you make money. And in the beginning, it's going to take you a longer period of time to build it. And what you want to do is set your price at your skill level today. So if it takes you 2 weeks to build a website, the first thing you do is you tell them it's going to take you 6. Okay, it's the first thing you do. You tell them it's going to take you 6 if it's going to take you 2, all right, to do it. And you're going to get paid for that 2 weeks. Now, this is the good thing. When you get better, you can probably get down to where you can build a website in 2 or 3 days, okay? So you can build 2 or 3 websites in a week to where, but you're going to tell them that you're only going to deliver it in 6 weeks because you want to, you don't want to fall short with them. You want to they're going to think 6 weeks out and you're going to say, hey, I got it. Here's 2 weeks. Here's a sample of it. They're going to give you corrections. I'd like to have this done, that done. You make those corrections. And next thing you know, they're getting their website in 4 weeks. They thought they were going to get it in 6, and they're happy as can be. Trust me, it's very important that you give yourself that little bit of extra time. Now, that's a great tip right there if you're selling websites, okay? So the big thing of it is so you buy into my system, BuilderAll304, and you start a website, and you're going to sell a product. And I tell people to go after a niche. And I have training on this. If you go to BuilderAll304, you can see the 4 steps to success in this, okay? So please take the time to go to BuilderAll304.com and check out those 4 steps. And all my training, I got, Facebook training. I got on YouTube. I got training on there. So the thing is, you want to come up with a product in a niche that you love doing. If your passion in life is pens, that's what you just love to do is pens. Find a niche in the pen world, maybe special boxes or special sleeves, or I don't know, maybe just putting print, maybe just doing the print on them. But find a niche inside something that you truly love to do, and that's how you're going to make your money. So you're going to have your pen, and then you're going to have once that really takes off, because you want to concentrate on that. Once that starts taking off, the pen thing, the one niche you're working on, then from that same little niche, you're going to come up and say, okay, I got markers, okay, highlighters, and then I got blue highlighters, and then after that, really, you get that going. Then you want to go to, I got yellow ones or fluorescent, whatever, highlighters. And once you get that, you're going to have this as a stream of income. You're going to have this, and you're going to have this, and you're going to have multiples more. I say like T-shirts and hats and everything else, right? And you want to have in the niche, you want to have something that costs. You want a pen that costs. And the reason I say it costs your customers. You're buying this thing for like $1 and selling it for 10. That is incredible markup, right? But you also want something that just costs normal. This thing costs you $1 and you're selling it for $5. And then you got this one over here that's a down sale. You want somebody to say, well, I can't afford that. I don't know, I can't really afford that either. Then you go, but I have this one here that cost me $1, but I'm going to sell it for $2. And they're like, hey, that's a good deal. Bam, I'll take that one because I can afford it. And you made a sale. You didn't make the big sale, but you made a sale. That's the key, is getting that stream of income coming in, okay? So with that said, I'm wrapping it up here. Take the time to go and visit my BuilderAll304.com website. Take a look at the Builderall website building platform. Click the buttons, register with me, watch the videos. I got a 7-day free trial that's limited, but it'll give you the full. You'll be able to go onto the platform, play around with the websites and see what it does and what it can do. You watch all kinds of videos. You get that for 7 days free, no obligation, none. At the end of the 7 days, I'm going to send you an email saying, what did you think? Is it something you're interested in? You don't even have to respond back to me. I might send you 1 or 2 more. If you don't respond back to that, as I say, adios, but we'll depart as friends. I guarantee you that. In this business, if someone tells you no and it breaks your little heart, then you ain't going to make it long. I can tell you that. Because some people have reasons why they don't do it. They can't afford it. They don't have the time. They don't, this and that. Most of the time, I'll tell you what it is. It's because of lack of action. People don't take the action. They get it and they get all scared and they don't know, oh, it's just more than I can handle. But if they would just say, hey, I need some help, and let me step up to the plate and say, what can I do for you? How can we get this going for you? Because I guarantee it, the first time you sell one of these, you're going to be happy. The first time you sell one of these, your middle product, you're going to be extremely happy. When you sell a big product and you're making dough, you're just going, and that money just keeps coming in, and money just keeps coming in. It's going to change your life, and that's what we're about. I tell people, if you learn, I'll teach you, and we're going to improve our lives. That's what we do. That's what we do here. So take action. Go to BuilderAll304.com. Click the link. Join my team. Come in as a business guy. I can help you there. If you come in at the $30 level, I'm dependent. That's basically a do-it-yourself. You're saying, hey, I'll give you all the materials to learn, no doubt about that, okay? But if you come in as my partner, if you come in at the $50 level, the $49.90 level currently, if you come in at that level, I'm going to work with you because your success is what's going to base on how I'm going to my success. So I got a personal interest in you, okay? I want you to do well. I want you to sell all of these all day long, more than you can make. That's what I want. So then again, go to BuilderAll304.com, check it out, come in as a business owner, and we'll go from there. Thank you for watching this video.